Good morning. I've got another project today. I've got a fence line back here to weed a bit. We have some pineapple plants over here, and you can see them poking up through the weeds, but it's along our side fence. And I knew that when I planted them here, I would have a tough time keeping up with the weeding, but my thought process behind going ahead and putting them here is because I wanted to get them in and get them established, and I knew that I could always come back and maintain them later, and but the time that it takes to get them established and bearing fruit, you can't really make up that, but you can make up weeding. So that's kind of what my strategy was. We've harvested a couple of really nice pineapple from these this season, and I see another one coming in. It's a tiny head coming in there. I don't know exactly. Let's see. What is this? Oh, maybe that's just a side shoot, but I don't know that it's going to turn into a pineapple. But that's where I harvested it, the previous one. So this is kind of a large thing to do. It's that whole corner there up to the cranberry hibiscus, the red leaves. So yeah. That is some hard work out there. So I decided to come in, take a shower, cool down, and do a few things in here before I show you the outcome of the work that I did outside this morning. Cleaning out around the pineapples and further. I actually went further than I meant to or was going to, but you know how the bug hits you and you just keep going and keep going. But of course pulling all that stuff is kind of a strain on the back, so I didn't want to overdo it, trying to pull the right way. Saw a couple of little baby snakes. They were kind of long. I was wondering what they were. I should have filmed them so that I could ask you guys what you thought, but they're gray and had a little bit of pink on the eyes. Really cute. Yeah, so this is what I'm about to do in here. I'm going to cut up some fruit, mangoes that we have now coming off the trees, and a huge rock of bananas. It's mango season here in Central Florida, and we've gotten some pretty nice ones. They've been sweet, really good, and it's time for me to cut these up. Hopefully I can save some of these with the black on them. Usually I can, but it's that season. Reminds me how we shouldn't judge by appearances, especially other people. We could have a lot of damage on the outside, but down deep there's something worth saving, and we have that worth because Christ gives it to us. And that's why we need to treat each other like Christ treats us. instead of tending to throw each other away because we've got some blemishes. Got to be patient with each other like we are with this fruit, because we know there's something down deep in this fruit that we want. So I think there's object lessons everywhere, and that's why I like this life, because there's lessons to be learned. And it's easier to learn them when you have something in nature to exemplify it. It's time to separate these bananas into hands and make sure that they're not pressuring against good bananas down there so they don't get smushed. So I'm going to pull them out on the counter and get them separated. I'll use my handy dandy pruners. I'm not sure which one's going to be better at the moment. And I will try my best to get that thing over here. So we've got 1, 2, I'm going to say that's 3 hands, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hands, and really some of these are like double hands of bananas. A couple of them are riper than the others, which racks of bananas ripen gradually down the stalk. So that's a really nice haul. These are bigger, I think, than we've ever gotten, or at least as big as the biggest ones we've gotten. Look at that. These are more like finger bananas, but these are huge. What I'll do is I'll clean off one end of the table, probably throw some paper towel down, and then put these hands on the towels, on the paper towels, because they will have some juice in here and leak, and I don't want to get that on the table, but that'll allow them to ripen and get them off my preparation space. Alright, it's the end of the day, and though I need to clean up around here with all the debris and everything, I just wanted to show you how things ended up with this corner over here. There's the cranberry hibiscus. I uncovered some more pineapple plants, and there's a little one there there's my hand, it's kind of small, that is almost ripe, and got all that cleaned up. You can see all the plants now cleaned up back here. And of course I've got to pick up all this debris. But I went beyond that light pole there and opened this up back here where a lot of other weeds were growing. But now these things can grow, breathe and grow, and we'll be able to see pineapple when they come on them. Here's a wild lantana. Decided to keep that because I saw some butterflies on it. I know this one's not a Florida native necessarily, but we'll see how long we keep it. And this is my beauty berry. It doesn't look the best. I'm sure it's deficient. It's not the best soil over here, but we'll figure that out too. So it felt good to get all of this cleaned up. I'm gonna work on the rest of this soon as well. I'm just working on project after project because there's plenty to do around here, and I have a couple of hours in the morning while it's cool before the sun gets really hot, and then in the evenings, like right now it's about 10 after 5 and there's a storm brewing in the next town over, but the cloud cover and the breeze, it just makes it feel so good out here, and I could actually do more, but I think I've done enough for today. But yeah, my goal is to spend a couple of hours out here every morning and get as much done as I can before our fall season starts with the main vegetable garden, and just try to get the property caught up. So thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful evening. God bless.